Hi, I'm Sara Gelsheimer and I'm a Senior Wealth Manager at Plancorp. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about divorce. It's probably not terribly surprising that we've seen divorce rates skyrocket during the pandemic. In fact, one study showed that from March of June of 2020, the divorce rate was 34% higher than it was for the same time period in 2019. Divorce is never fun or easy to go through, but doing so during a pandemic only makes it worse. So my first piece of advice for you is to make sure you take time to grieve and to process before going into divorce proceedings. Don't try not to make rash decisions that are going to have long-term impacts for you and your family. But once you get to a place where you feel like you can start thinking about and piecing together everything when heading into a divorce, I want to talk to you about 3 different areas that you need to consider. The first of which are your financial assets. So the first thing you need to do is to gather all the documents, things like tax returns, copies of 401k or retirement account statements, brokerage account statements, bank statements, debt statements, pay stubs. You're not going to know if you're getting your fair share if you don't have a good understanding of what you have today. The other big aspect I want to talk about as it relates to financial items is making sure that you have credit in your own name. So if you have a credit card that's only attached to your spouse, you need to make sure you're building your own credit as well. And I would highly encourage you to pull your free credit report at least annually through one of the main credit bureaus. The next asset, if you will, are kids and pets. Don't worry, this is not in order of priority. Obviously, kids and pets are the most important asset, if you want to call them an asset. But not only do you need to think about who's going to care for kids and pets, but you also have to think about and try to calculate the ongoing maintenance costs of both of those. One item as it relates to children that you need to think about is who is going to get to claim the children as dependents on a tax return, because you both cannot claim the same children. So that's something you would need to work out in advance. Another big item to think about and prepare for are the financial one-off situations, things like bar, bat mitzvahs, weddings, car. Decide who is going to be responsible for taking on those costs. And the third and final asset would be your home and other material possessions. So obviously the home has a lot of sentimental value and can be a really great asset to receive in divorce proceedings. But it's important to remember that your house and the material possessions inside of it are not liquid. So if you don't have liquid assets, bank account, something outside of retirement that can easily be liquidated in case of an emergency, you need to take that into consideration when you're looking at what assets each party is going to take in the divorce proceedings. So be mindful of that. I hope that you find this helpful. Obviously, going through divorce is very emotional, very complicated, so don't hesitate to seek help. Seek help from a divorce attorney and a trusted advisor, and hopefully both parties will be able to help you put all the pieces back together. Thank you.